What's up, y'all? I'm back with another quick video. I'm gonna make different parts to this, topic about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going on, but basically, if you don't, Travis Hunter got this little Hispanic girl that he's with, and Travis Hunter is a college football player. He played for Deion Sanders at Colorado University, and after the game a couple weeks back, or um, she looked very unhappy. Some people say it's because she was the incident that he had with the cheerleaders. A lot of people say it's because she really don't like him, and she just did a terrible job of hiding it. And I came across that YouTube channel, or at least his YouTube channel, last year when he got smacked by Henry Blackburn. It's a cheap shot. Um, and basically, a video resurfaced from the YouTube channel of her basically admitting that he wasn't her type. That wasn't Travis Hunter is not his girlfriend's type. And if you look at Travis Hunter, that means that's pretty much no disrespect, no gay stuff, but like he ain't the best looking dude in the world. I'm pretty sure he knows that. Because I'm gonna get into that. When you see an attractive woman period with a man that's not attractive, who's and she's more attractive than him, excuse me because he's taking advantage of him and she's getting something out of that, which we all know that. But I'm going to say that for part two. This video is about, imagine if Travis Hunter was mulatto or light skinned. The amount of scrutiny that he would get, especially in the black community. The level of mockery that he would get, how his heritage and his phenotype would be constantly attacked and brought up into question about this. Imagine if this dude was light skinned and his girlfriend was publicly humiliating him on camera. We seen years ago, or just last year with Will Smith, and how Will Smith was mocked about being light skinned, and how that's not really Jada's type in Will Smith, which I can agree with. I do think Jada is more into, that fake hood persona. That's her type. That's her type, not guys like Will. You see that Jada was, she was disrespecting Will, publicly humiliating Will, which I really can go deeper into those people if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. But you can see the masses of the black community were humiliating Will Smith because of the way he looked and his skin tone, especially black men. And also, a couple years back with Steph Curry, when he was going through his little fiasco with Aisha, and the light skin jokes and the prejudice remarks they were making towards his skin tone, and how light skin dudes were soft, and how light skin relationships don't work. And even though these females didn't say that these men weren't their types out loud like that, which Travis Hunter's situation probably is worse. But just notice how they were going through a little bit of friction with their girl, and it was public, and they couldn't wait to mock a light-skinned dude and bring up his complexion. But notice how Travis Hunter's complexion, his heritage, and nothing is getting attacked. It seemed like they're making him more so a victim than attacking him. And you got some people calling him corny and things like that. Or not corny, but, a simp. But it's not on level 10. Like, it's not nowhere near the scrutiny that a light-skinned guy would go through. The level of mockery, humiliation. And I'm not saying that Travis Hunter doesn't deserve to be the quote-unquote victim in this situation, but I'm pretty sure he knows what he's got himself into. But just imagine if this guy was light-skinned. All right, they're not going to paint dark-skinned men as being simpletons or being weak or being lusting after, non-black women. They're not going to do that. But if this guy was light-skinned, it'd be in the headlines in the black community completely different. We've seen it with Boris Kojo and his wife a couple years back. They tried to do that with them, with Boris. But it wasn't that big, though. All right? But just notice how these dudes, if these dudes was light-skinned, he would have that corny label. He would have all these labels thrown on him. If he was a little lighter, with a little bit looser hair like Russell Wilson, he would have that label thrown on him. He would have that soft, simp, corny label. But since he's dark, they don't throw them labels on him, and they're not going to point at his skin tone. But let this be a light-skinned cat that's going to be brought up. All right? But this is the blatant hypocrisy. All right, let this be Drake. If Drake had a girl and she said that he ain't really my type, it was she was light-skinned or whatever, they would be humiliating Drake. They just would. Let's keep it funky. All right? But I just want to point out that clearly that blatant hypocrisy with this situation. Yeah, I just want to point out that blatant hypocrisy. I remember years ago, I was on Facebook doing, or at least last year, and Will and Jada was going what they were going through, and it was dark-skinned dudes on Facebook mocking Will, talking about how he's light-skinned or lighter than them, talking about how that ain't her type. You know, Tretch is more of her type, the rapper Tretch. And they were talking about how, I might post on here if I can find it. Post I remember from last year. It's talking about how, you know, light-skinned girls especially are not, or especially light-skinned girls like Jada are not, that's not their type. You know, dudes like Tupac is her type, which I don't really think Jada is attracted to Tupac at all. Some people believe that she smashed Pac. I don't believe that. I feel like she knows like the real Tupac that y'all don't know about. I'm just leave it at that. Because she grew up with him before he came this quote-unquote thug, hip-hop thug. But, yeah, they were talking about this. They were mocking you guys and all type of stuff. All right? But I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to make a part 2 to this. I'm going to make a series, like a little mini-series about this and react to some videos. And I'll see you